Well, President Trump wanting the DOJ to act on ActBlue, the Democrat fundraising platform the president wants investigated for potential what he calls fraud and illegal foreign contributions to U.S. political candidates.
Yeah, so the president posting on Truth Social yesterday that he wants ActBlue to be looked at by authorities now, calling it a scam.
Joining us now is the chairman of the Committee on House Administration, Wisconsin Congressman Bryan Steil. So, Congressman, you led a House investigation into ActBlue where you found an alarming amount of evidence suggesting potential campaign finance fraud and violations, basically between ActBlue, the Democrats. I mean, tell us more about that investigation and what you uncovered.
Over 18 months ago, I began an investigation into ActBlue because we discovered significant lack of financial protocols in place on the platform. Let me give you an example. If you go online, you need to buy almost anything. You have to enter that 3 or 4 digit code on the back of your credit card. That's a CVV number. If you go on to make a donation on ActBlue, when we began our investigation, you didn't even need to enter a CVV number. That raised a lot of alarms and alarm bells as to why were there lax security protocols on the platform. And the concern is that individuals would be able to go online, go on to ActBlue and make a donation in the name of another individual. This is uniquely concerning when we think about foreign interference, that a foreign agent could be transferring money, utilizing the ActBlue platform and donating in someone else's name. The bottom line is we need to make sure that online giving platforms are secure, that people are who they say they are. Our investigation has answers to solve the policy of this to make sure it never occurs in the future. The good news is now with Pam Bondi at the Attorney General's office and a Trump-forward Department of Justice, we have an opportunity to also hold any bad actors that we discover accountable.
Yeah, good point. And as you can imagine, though, some Democrats and some members of the media are all claiming this is a weaponization of the Justice Department against political opponents. I think we've heard that before. Take a listen to this.
They can kneecap campaigns like ours and starve our campaigns of the resources that we need to be successful, then they can hold on to power without having to put up much of a fight.
Using it literally as a political weapon to go after your political opponents, Democrats in this case, and talk about a chilling effect that you mentioned earlier, and try to wipe out Democrats' ability to raise those small dollar donations.
This is very ironic. What's your response to that narrative?
Well, the answer is we want our campaign finance system to be secured, in particular that we know people that are donating are the individuals that they say they are. There's security protocols that should be in place across all of these platforms, in particular at a period of time where we know our adversaries around the globe are more than interested in undermining our democracy. I would ask our Democratic friends to join us in this effort to make sure that we're securing our campaign finance system to prevent any abuse or fraud that may be occurring.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, real quick, Congressman, on that subject, are you aware of WinRed, which is the Republican online platform? It's the counterpart, obviously, to ActBlue, puts in those kinds of safeguards that you were talking about that don't exist on the Democrat side?
Well, my example at the beginning, that 3 or 4 digit code on the back of your credit card is CVV number. When our investigation began, WinRed was requiring that standard security protocol. ActBlue was not. But at the end of the day, we want all of these online platforms to be following a secure protocol. We saw good steps forward with WinRed and other platforms. We noticed some real lack of security with ActBlue when our investigation began.
All right, Congressman, great to see you this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.